Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny video. Now in today's video I am picking up exactly where I left off yesterday with part 2 of the Vault of Glass. This is the raid in Destiny. Now if you haven't seen yesterday's video, make sure you go and check it out because I answered the question, how do you get inside the vault? And yesterday's video ended with us opening the door and doing a little dance outside the front of it. So now what you're going to see, or at least what you're seeing right now, is us running through the front door and kind of like running down. And I'm going to leave this footage as it is, unedited, all that kind of stuff like that. So it has got deaths in it, it has got, us sort of like working through the different bosses. But I want to kind of sort of like let you see the experience, because obviously the thing that you want to sort of take into account when you're in the Vault of Glass is that there are lots and lots of hidden areas, and in the hidden areas are chests, and in those chests are loot. So when you kind of see us wandering around sort of looking at walls, looking at sort of like strange things like that, it's not because we're sort of like running around like idiots, it's because we're actually trying to sort of look for chests as well. But anyway, yeah, so what you're then going to see is once I get to the end of this part and I sort of run and jump down, you get to a place called the Templar as well, and this is where you fight the first boss. Now, just to kind of give you a little sort of summary and a few tips ahead of time, just so you can kind of watch it now, and then once you actually watch the stuff, you'll understand what's going on. There are 3 phases to the boss. The first one is like a tower defense mode, where you start off with one column, and there'll be waves and waves of Vex that spawn, and they'll run towards the column and try and sacrifice themselves. You need to, in true tower defense style, stop them from doing that, so you don't have to shoot them at all costs. Some of the Vex are called fanatics, and they have these green sort of like debuffs on them, and when you kill them, they drop these debuff circles. If you stand in that circle, you get a curse, and you then have to kind of cleanse yourself with that curse. Located right in the middle, by this sort of like gold circle, is the sort of cleansing pool, so you have to run over there, and you have to cleanse yourself and get rid of that curse. Leave it on too long, and you will get killed. The important thing to note, as well as that gold circle does come and go, so there'll be times when you can't cleanse yourself. Anyways, that's the start of it, that's the first wave. Then once you've kind of defended them from that first pillar, there will be 2 additional pillars that will spawn, so you're going to have to defend those 2 instead. So you split into 2 teams of 3 and fend those off afterwards, and then after that, once you've successfully done that, you then find the 3rd pillar spawned back where it started in the first place, and you then have to sort of fend that one off as well. So at that point we split off into different teams. I actually ended up running and sort of holding the middle pillar myself because it was a lot easier, and then the other guys held the other sides as well. So once you've done those, that is the end of wave 1. At this point you then get a checkpoint, so if you die you can then continue from this point. The second point, there'll be a part where these sort of like golden oracles spawn. They're these sort of like chimey musical notes things, and if you leave them out, they'll then curse the whole team. And if the team can't sort of like wipe the curse away from themselves, then again the whole team wipes. So you have to run around shooting all the oracles while fending off all the other enemies, and you need to sort of like stay alive for long enough. So that's the second wave. And the third wave is when you actually fight the boss. Now this is a really cool mechanic. You'll find that what you have to do is one person has to carry this relic, which is this shield looking thing that you might have seen at the end of the last video that I put up. And you basically hold the shield, and when you have it, you can be like a mobile cleanser. So if any of your team get cursed by the golden oracles, then you can deploy a shield with LB, and it then cleanses their curse. Additionally, you can actually one-hit mob, so you can use right trigger to sort of do this shoulder bodge, and right bumper to kind of do a slash with the shield, and that will obviously one-hit mobs. But the important thing with this one is that you are the person, or at least the person carrying the relic is the only person that can take down the shield on the boss. So when you get a super, you use your super and you fire this sort of lightning ball at the boss, takes its shield down, and then everyone else needs to fire them, or fire their weapons at the boss. Also, the other thing to take into account is that when the boss does actually kind of get taken down, when the shield goes down for the boss, then you find that everyone, or at least some members in your team, will get trapped in these bubbles. You then need to shoot these bubbles to destroy them, but you cannot leave them. If you walk out of them, you'll also get killed. There's a lot of things going on, as you can kind of see. And I appreciate that I'm telling you all this information now ahead of the actual fight, but I kind of want to get the speech out of the way at the beginning, just so you can kind of watch it and then enjoy the rest of it. So hopefully that'll make it sort of like clear for you. Also, a little tip you can kind of see from the way that we're doing it is that while you can just stay on the ground and sort of move around as a team, we found that like later on during the boss cycle, you do kind of get swamped by enemies. So we actually found that if you sit up on this pillar up here and kind of sort of get this rotation going, then you can sort of stay alive a lot better, and then obviously you're all together and you get like the vantage point, the enemies don't come up to you. I will actually put together a more in-depth guide on how to defeat this boss later on, but for the time being, those are your kind of tips, at least you can kind of see what's going on. So, hopefully you enjoy the rest of this video, and then once again I'll pick up tomorrow where we left off. So tomorrow I'm then going to run through Gorgon's Labyrinth, which is the next kind of thing. There's loads of sort of like floating platforms I have to get down to, and hopefully get to the second boss and potentially sort of like go through there. So that's where we're at the moment. We're actually kind of we just got into the actual Vault of Glass itself, and then yeah, moving from there. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit the like button and show your support. It does really help me out, and obviously don't forget to subscribe for daily gaming videos. Also again, drop a comment down below and let me know if you guys have progressed in the raid at all, and if so, where have you got to. And other than that, thanks for watching, enjoy the rest of this, peace out.
Guardian down. Guardian down. Guardian down. Guardian down. Guardian down. Guardian down.